What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to What Size Are Those? I don't know, I'm feeling really excited. I feel like it's been some time where I haven't been on here in a minute. I know I just dropped a video 2 days ago, but I don't know, I'm feeling really good. Maybe it's we start a new month. Yeah, just feeling really excited, looking forward to what's to come. So today I'll be going over what we should expect to see at least through the first half of June. As you know, as you've seen with like the AMOD 2, stuff is not set in stone until like a week before, maybe even days before it actually drops. So just keep that in mind. I'll be going over what we have so far for the first 2.5 weeks of June. This is being shot May 31st, so just at this time of recording, this is what we have. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna start off things with Jordan Brand, go all the way up through mid-June, and then get into some of the other brands. So starting off with Jordan Brand, on June 1st, we're expecting a shattered backboard Jordan 1 Low golf version. And they've been doing a lot of Jordan 1 golf releases here lately. Been bringing out some crazy colorways like this one. Been seeing some OGs released. And it makes me want to try out a pair to see if I could like pull them off as just a casual shoe. I feel like that would be a bad idea, which is why I have not gotten a pair yet or even tried. But I am still curious to know if it would work just on regular concrete. But yeah, we do have that for you golfers out there. Looks like this will also be on the first. It's a grade school exclusive Jordan 12 being called the emoji. It reminds me of like the 64-bit like classic Super Mario, stuff like that, how the images on in and around the shoe are like pixelated trophies and everything like that. So pretty cool release for the kids. I like the colorway. Had it not been for the emojis all in and around the shoe, I know that makes the theme of the shoe, but if it was just this baby blue white 12, I'd be all, it'd be a UMC 12. I'd be all over. But we have that for the kids. I'm so sick of talking about this shoe. So again, we have the A-Mom in year. Also today, June 1st. How did you do today? I'm shooting this, what's today? I'm shooting this on the 31st. So I shot this yesterday. I hope I'm telling my future self some good news. Like, you copped, you finally got your pair. But yeah, so we have the Mom in Year drop directly by the brand on the 1st. Expect the other retailers to release their pairs in the coming days, or it could be weeks. I do see dates on here that conflict, so I don't even want to mention it. I believe I've already mentioned like 2 or 3, at least 2 dates for this shoe already, so I don't even want to speculate on any other dates on the shoe. I know mominyear.com is dropping on the 1st, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. So there's that. This weekend, this Saturday, we have the red Oreo Sixes. I was able to get early in-person look at them, and it looks just like the pictures. That leather on the overlays is very tumbled, very plush. I'm still undecided on them. just from the lack of color on the shoe. I don't know. Here we go again. As we get closer, I'm gonna give it some more thought as we get closer. I just at this moment don't know if I want them or not. But I do like the material. If we're just going off materials alone, I say it's a cop. The colorway is a toss-up for me. So that's Saturday the 4th. Then the Zen Master 4 is after that, and this is a overseas exclusive. I don't understand why they chose to make this exclusive to European and Asian retailers. I really don't understand that. And this looks like a really cool shoe. It looks like it's gonna do really well. I feel like it'll do really well. It's so different. You have the translucent wings and eyelets on there. The translucent back tab. It's a dope shoe with the accent of black and the red Jumpman on it. It's a dope shoe. Sad to see we're not getting it in the States, but if you do want to still try for it, I know there are places such as Size with a question mark after it. I've been able to enter raffles through their app, and I've been, not lately, but like last year, I had lots of hits on their app from different things, for different things. What's another one? It's a lot of retailers that do ship to the States, and then it seems like they choose which release they mark shippable and which ones they decide to not ship to the US for. I'm not really clear on the back and forth. I'm not sure what's going on, because I think it was like 2019 or 2020, Nike came out with something saying that, no, like, these pairs that come out are for this country, and you're not allowed to have buyers outside of this country purchase them. We ship those pairs to your country for your residence, kind of thing. Which, I kind of get it, but it's like, either way, y'all making y'all money. Why do y'all care? If you really want to do something about like pairs getting to the right person's hands, y'all should do something about the resellers and StockX. I guess you're doing that, but like, just that whole side of things. Like, if you made enough pairs, none of that would even exist. You're just making pairs more limited than they need to be. Like, so there's that. But there are a few places to try. In clothing, they tend to mark up their retail price, but I know In Clothing is another retailer like that. Who else? Look out for Sneakers and Stuff, because that's like In Clothing, where they have a warehouse in the States, but they also have a distribution warehouse out in Europe, so they can ship pairs. They're one of those brands that can still ship pairs to the States. So if anything, those would be my big three: Size, Sneakers and Stuff, and In Clothing for if you're trying for the Zen Master 4. After that, we have the Gray Fog Jordan 1. Is this called Gray Fog or is it called Haze? I've been seeing other places calling it Haze. Either way, it's the one that has the black toe. Well, I have images of, but it's got the cracked leather, black toe, colorway, color blocking. Very solid release. It's not anything crazy. It doesn't look like something I'm about to break my neck to try and get. Still a dope release though. Had I not already had so many pair of ones, that would be a cop. Then we have the Visionaire one. I just want to call these bolts. Just want to call them bolts. Very bright, very loud shoe. In the classic color blocking, your Chicago color blocking. I just only comparing them to the Volt Gold release. I'm like, these are so much better. These are so much better. I don't know what they were thinking doing Volt mixed with yellow like that. It didn't hit right. It didn't hit at all. It didn't hit at all. But this is another just standard release. They're just really oversaturating the market with ones at this point. And I'm just like, unless it's like a mocha or another shutter backboard type of colorway, I'm really not trying to get another pair of ones or an OG pair, an OG colorway. But they're really kind of missing me with these newer releases, these newer colorways. And to wrap it up for Jordan Brand halfway through, we'll wrap up on the infrared 4s. This reminds me, off of the color block, it reminds me of the special 4 that they did a couple years back for the like anniversary of the Neon 95 Air Maxes, where they did a Neon 95 4 colorway. So it's kind of got that similar color blocking with hits of red accents on the wings there. I'm not on this release at all, but I feel like a lot will definitely be going after this one. 4s have just been going crazy lately too, so this one you might need to do all you can to get your hands on this one retail. I feel like that one's gonna be a pretty good one. Like, it's a good colorway. It's got the red hits on there. You really can't go wrong with one of the lower Jordan silhouettes, one of the lower numbered Jordan retros with a red somewhere in there. You like can't go wrong at all. So that wraps it up for Jordan. Now let's get into some other brands. So my last clip for the video got corrupted or something, so I had to sit here and do this today. So I'm in a different outfit. But yeah, so for the other brands to get us through the halfway mark of June. So starting off with Nike, we have another Dunk Low, the Rose Whisper. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Very nice colorway. I am jealous of the Nike Dunk Lows that are coming out for the women's in grade school. They've been getting a lot of dope colorways. So something like that, I'd rock that for myself, but been very solid on their releases. Then we have the CB94s, the Barclays. That's for June 3rd. Was that Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. So those are coming out, and never had a pair of Barclays, but seeing them come out with new colors and having them retro here kind of frequently is making me want to go after a pair, and it's like it makes me want to go after a lot more of models that came out during the 90s, like Griffey's. I just recently got into Air Max, so I'm stacking up on Air Maxes. So it's just other models like that came out during the 90s that I'm seeing now, and I'm just like, man, we had some dope silhouettes back then. So don't sleep. Those coming out What else we have? What else we have? Lost my place. Lost my place here. And that's still me. Okay. I didn't mention this in the corrupted clip, but I guess I'll mention it since I'm scrolling past it again. The Air Presto Hello Kitty collab. And they dropped them, a few retailers dropped them, like Atmos last week or the week before. The Better Generation, they dropped theirs last week. People are posting their pairs that just came in today. But if you're still looking for a pair, they're coming out on Nike. So I guess mainly most of these, unless you hear me name like a Yeezy or something, most of these Nike brands, these Nike collabs or these Nike drops are going to be on Sneakers app on these dates. But keep in mind, other retailers, like I just mentioned with this, may have already dropped it, but this is for this Presto, this Hello Kitty Presto, this will be coming out on June 10th. What else we have? So like these Onyx foam runners. Now it's just so hard to keep up with Yeezy for me. Like just the repeat colors. I guess people could say that about Jordan Brand, but I don't know. Just because Yeezy is still fairly new compared to most other brands, and then the repeated use of certain names and only it being a few models out, for real, like, have we already, I feel like we've already gotten these, but again, they may have been some other retailer. So this is going to be on Yeezy Supply and Confirmed app for the Onyx colorway of the foam runner. Same goes with these 700 minivans in the phosphor colorway. I feel like I've seen these drop already, but we have a June 13th release on these. And then last thing I want to mention is this right here, the Tom Sachs Nike Craft General Purpose shoe. Really standard, looking really plain, but just getting something like this, I know I get a lot of wear out of it, just off of how simplistic it is. It's not all in your face like a Jordan Retro or some collab shoe like a Off-White or a Union or something like that. Very plain, very low key, but at the same time it's still a collab, so it's gonna be limited. So I just like things like that, you know, to be different, knowing I go out somewhere and I have something that a lot of others don't have, or maybe something that's hard to obtain, and yet at the same time it's very simple, rock it with anything, and it looks like it might be pretty comfortable too. So I think I'm gonna go after these. And that's also gonna be on June 10th. Not sure if I mentioned that for the release on those. But yeah, so that's gonna get us through June. And I know it seems like, as far as, maybe not on Jordan Brand side, but as far as other brands, their releases, or just Nike's main line, it seemed like that list was pretty scarce. But I do believe as we get through the month, more things will come out with locked in release dates. Just how sneakers, I mean like the sneaker game, just how things are with shipments being delayed, some possibly being early, dates getting pushed up, dates getting pushed back. You know, so things can be all over the place. So I do believe we're definitely going to see more than what I just mentioned here in the coming weeks. But I will be back during the end of on foot looks, on foot reviews. Towards the end, I'll mention, hey, you should be looking forward to this coming up this week, the next week, like I've been doing here recently. So in between now and then, I'll be updating you guys with what's to come. But that'll do it for today. As always, thank you for watching. I know this was a long one, so if you made it all the way through, I do appreciate you. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to share. And I should be back later this week. I am still waiting on that special pair to come in and do an on-foot look for you guys. So just stay tuned for that. And we're out of here.